Hello, my name is Andrew Koppelman. I'm an academic advisor with the University of Minnesota Twin Cities Post-Secondary Enrollment Options Program. In this video, I'm going to walk you through our program's application process, and all sections of this video will be time-stamped so you can jump to the topics that most interest you if you'd like. I'll also post links referenced in the video down in the description. We'll start with who is eligible for the USE program. Second, an overview of the timeline. Third, we'll talk about our application review, how competitive admissions is and the key academic factors we're looking for. Fourth, an overview of each step in submitting your application. And finally, what happens after you've applied, including when decisions go out and what admitted students can expect over the summer. I do want to talk briefly about what this video won't cover. This is just about the University of Minnesota PSEO program's application. Other programs in the state have their own processes and timelines, and we always recommend that interested students apply to multiple programs to increase your options, so make sure to check with those schools directly. This is also just about our application specifically, so we won't be going in depth about topics like how to know if PSEO is a good fit for you in general, or the classes offered at the U, or their schedules, transportation, and more. So check our website for details. Also, when you apply, you'll be asked about your interest in 3 areas: American Indian Studies, World Languages, and Music. If not admitted to the general PSEO program, you may still be able to participate in these areas. Now, I won't be going into details here, so see our website's application link for details. I'll next touch on a few general guidelines about who's eligible for U of M PSEO. Now, each of these areas may have some exceptions or nuances I'm not covering here, so as always, see our site for more. You must have at least a 3.60 unweighted GPA to apply, and this is a hard requirement. Now, some PSEO programs do offer a 10th grade option, but we're only open to students who will be in 11th and 12th grade. You should also be at least 16 years old to apply, though again, there may be exceptions based on experience. And for international students, we do not accept applicants with a J1, J2, F1, F2, or a B visa. Our specific application deadlines and policies change from year to year, so check the link in the description for more details, but our application opens in February generally and is due in April. So please submit all of your materials by the listed deadlines. All admissions decisions also go out about the same time, whether you apply on the day the application goes live or right at the deadline. Let's talk about our decision criteria. It is a competitive process. We admit around 750 students each year and expect over 1,500 applicants, though the numbers vary from year to year. The reason we can't accept more students is just based on class availability, really. Even among the applicants whom we don't admit, the vast majority would do fantastically in PSEO and college in general, so not being admitted doesn't say anything about your chances of succeeding in college or even getting admitted to the University of Minnesota down the line. Now, there are 2 primary admissions criteria that we're considering. First is your GPA. There's a hard minimum of a 3.60 unweighted high school GPA to apply for general PSEO. Applications with an unweighted GPA below 3.60 will be automatically denied. There's a very rare exception here for students that just applying for certain music classes that I will cover later. Second is rank. Many high schools don't use rank, and we certainly don't penalize applicants for that, but we will take it into consideration if it's available. And third is your academic rigor, the difficulty level of your courses and your grades in those courses. Common rigorous courses we see include honors, AP, IB, just as a few examples. And we especially value prior PSEO success in prior PSEO courses. We do understand that each high school has different offerings, and we absolutely take that into account during review. Our main goal is to see that you've done as well as possible in the most challenging load available from your school. And that's kind of it for our primary review factors. There's no essay to write, no interview, no recommendation letters, nothing like that. You can choose to submit an optional additional statement, we call it. This is any further context you want to provide that will help us better understand your academic record. For example, let's say that your grades dipped for a specific reason one semester and you want to share with us what happened. You can feel free to do so in this additional statement so we can better understand the situation. In this section, I'm going to go over what you'll have to submit with your application and how to submit it. First, request the application on our site. This is a short form you'll fill out that will get the online application itself sent to your email address. The subject line of this email will be something like your application link with the coming academic year listed and U of M Twin Cities PSEO. If you don't get that email within about 20 minutes, you can contact us at pseoapply@umn.edu. That link will take you to this form. I won't go through every field, but I do want to touch on a few key parts. First, the music section. Now, most music classes available to PSEO students don't require any special auditions. There are plenty of music classes, groups like band and choir, and even some lessons open to anyone. But PSEO students who want access to private music lessons geared specifically towards music majors must also apply and be admitted to our School of Music. Clicking yes here will provide you some more details on School of Music courses, including how to apply. As always, see our website for more details. Just note that students who do want to take these School of Music specific courses must complete both our PSEO application here as well as the School of Music application by their deadlines. Next, let's talk about submitting the two application documents you'll need to work with your high school to get: the Notice of Student Registration and a high school transcript. The Notice of Student Registration is a 3-part state form. Make sure that it says the coming academic year at the top, as we can't accept prior versions. You can leave the MDE college ID number blank and fill out section 1. If you're under 18, have a parent or guardian sign it as well. Then give the form to your high school counselor to complete section 2, and section 3 is left blank. As for the high school transcript, it doesn't have to be official. An unofficial transcript is enough. It should show your grades from 9th grade through your current semester, even though the current semester will just show your enrolled courses without grades. In most cases, you as the student will upload these on the application here directly. You can choose instead to have your high school upload these instead, but only choose this if you've specifically talked with your high school counselor first and they've agreed to do so. If your high school does say they want to upload your Notice of Student Registration, your transcript, or both on your behalf, then you can mark that here in the application. The high school representative would then get an email with the link to upload the documents themselves. Lastly, if you have any particular additional statement to add, you can enter upload it here, but you shouldn't feel any obligation to do so. While some college applications down the line may require or strongly recommend an essay or personal statement, this is not the case for your PSEO application. And that's it. It usually takes a few business days for us to check that everything's there, but once all your materials have been checked and confirmed as complete, you'll get an email confirmation. And if anything's missing after we check, we'll notify you of that as well. If you need to make any changes or corrections to what you submitted, always feel free to contact us at pseo@umn.edu. We'll finish this off with a preview of the summer for admitted students. All decision letters go out at the end of May, at which point you'll immediately get access to an online course called PSEO First Steps. This introduces you to topics like college requirements, class selection, and what to expect from a college classroom. You'll have June and early July to review this at your own pace, building your fall registration plans. Around early July, you'll start working with your PSEO advisor. While you won't be able to meet with them individually at that time, they'll share a Google Doc with you, a planning sheet, where you can leave questions or comments, get class updates, and get support leading up to PSEO registration later that month. And that's it for the application overview. Check z.umn.edu/pseoapply for full instructions, and always feel free to contact us with questions at pseo@umn.edu. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.